If anyone can hear me, can you shout out real quick? Um, it looks like changing the game is what killed the stream. I'm just not sure about what I'm seeing on this YouTube studio. I sent the wrong link. Oh, that's right. I don't even have it. Can you Discord me the link, Craig? This this laptop is not connected to Discord, so I can't get it. Thank you. Ugh, YouTube's stupid. Why would they give you different splash pages when you start a new stream? Well, I mean, sure, but like, give those a different URL. Give me the same splash page. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. YouTube's stupid. Anyway, I was hyping it up while I was changing the games. I didn't realize it was gonna bork. Um, I do think Armored Core 6 is the best role-playing game FromSoft has ever made. It is the game that, like, it's not the best game they've ever made, to be clear. Um, but when I'm playing Armored Core 6, I I like am 621. Like the only other FromSoft game that's made me feel that way is Bloodborne. Where like Bloodborne, I there was a run for like 12, 15 hours or so where like I was basically inseparable from that game in my headspace. Bloodborne completely captured me there for a while. Armored Core 6 does it effortlessly. Like this game does such a good job of putting you into the world, like making your situation feel like it is telling you that it is. Um, and the I'm really curious. I want to know where my live save is in this because the arc for the player in this, at least my arc through this for me was super fun and interesting because um this game's story felt like it worked really well, assuming that this was your first Armored Core. Assuming that like when I came to this game, when this game came out a couple of years ago, um I I'm trying to think where I played it actually, but um I knew what Armored Core was, but I had never really played any of them. I had played a handful of missions in Armored Core 3, but I never got anywhere close to beating it. And but I had played a bunch of other FromSoft games, and there it was like I kind of, if this were on a forum, if this were the old forum days, I would be called Weather Armored Core fan because I did not play these games growing up. I did know of them. They seem like the really hard mecha games that I'm never gonna rent at the Blockbuster because they never have a copy. Um, I'm something of an Armored Core casual, and the trick with that this game pulls with 621 with your character is you can latch on to so many different identities as this character. You can be 621, you can be Raven, you can be the designations that the other companies give you. Um, you can decide what identities matter to you and what identities don't for yourself. And as you're doing that, the story beats are going to hit differently every time, if you feel about them a different way, even though nothing actually changes. And for me, like I came into this game and like the very first mission, which we're not going to see because I'm definitely not at the very beginning of my save or of the story in my save. The very first mission is finding a like a license to run an armored core on the planet. You are literally like you're on Rubicon illegally, um, and you literally steal someone's like work identity in order to like be able to exist on the planet. That identity that you steal is Raven. Like Ravens are like the pilots of armored cores in War. They've always been called Ravens in the other games. So the first thing that you do in this game is falsely assume the identity of a Raven. And like that kind of played into this idea in my head of like I'm kind of a poser here. I'm kind of an imposter. Um, they're calling me Raven, and I'm gonna go with it, but like I don't know that I identify with the idea of Raven. Like I hadn't played the other games, and like when other characters called me Raven, I didn't attach to those lines of dialogue. And we won't get into what happens there. The game does address that. It's actually probably my favorite stuff in this game. What it does with the fact that you stole the Raven name. It comes back. It is very important. Um, but like because that didn't happen, I attached much more to the identity of 621, to the identity of like I am. There's this guy Walter. He got me out of cold storage. I'm just some dude who has coral attachments. Who is been has I have some kind of mental implant that makes it so that the energy source that's only found on this planet, like I can interface with it directly. I get enhanced speed and strength and the ability to pilot robots or whatever. Um, like he bought me out of storage so that I can pilot this robot, and what he said was if I do enough missions, I can make money to become normal again. In this game, that is your entire backstory. As long as you have a character in your head whose backstory is compatible with, at some point you got thrown into a fucking like body bag. You're just like a brain in a bag, and this dude bought you for crumbs to pilot a robot. Like you can be whoever and whatever you want. Chandler Walter's deal is you do these missions and eventually make enough money that you can become normal again, if that's what you want to do. And that was the motivation that I worked with at the beginning of the game. And I identified much more with Walter, much more with his mission, and generally came to think that he has the right way of thinking in this story. Um, just from a how should this story end? What events should play out on Rubicon? When you think of the grand scope, um, like my engagement with this game's story and my feeling of integration into this game's story, like that attachment is stronger than it felt like it was in any other game except for like Undertale. And Undertale is mechanically much more involved than Armored Core. Armored Core accomplishes through its storytelling what Undertale accomplished through its mechanics. And like I don't know which one of those two is like a better approach, quote unquote, but like I don't think anything had ever really done that for me before Armored Core 6 before. Um and this game's sick. This game good. So let's see where our save is at. 'Cause I think it's fairly far. I'm hoping that it's before Vulcans. Um Oh my God, that's right. I forgot about my all right, so let me go to the bathroom and then um we're gonna go over my little emblem there because the emblem is one of my favorite things about this place. Hi. Hello. So yeah, the emblems, the way that I used them was, let me see if I can make it bigger. I don't wanna, no, not photo mode, not nest, safety design, image editor, here we go. So the way that I used the emblem was, the starting emblem was this, where I used like, I tried to use the symbols in the game to like build that thing at the top. Just like we're on Rubicon. This is kind of meant to represent the coral and the whole situation, I guess. And then whenever I hit a milestone, I would add more details to the emblem. So when I settled on my two guns, I added those two revolvers. These refer to the two first bosses. I forget what 13 means. The dog tag I know is for the Rusty fight. I used to know what the triangle was for. I used to know who that was for. That one there, that's Voltaeus. That big B is the Voltaeus fight. The antibodies there, or like the antibody structures on the outside, were meant to be me neutralizing Voltaeus with energy weapons. Tourist, being called a tourist by one of the characters in the game, really aligned with how I was feeling about being Raven, where it's like I'm just here in Armored Core as a tour, I don't feel like I'm Raven yet. And just like I would just add a bunch of like little details over time, like that's the ice worm fight. That this is getting into the end game. Um, and then this is the ending. This is me might be able to figure out between here and here what ending I feel is most appropriate between the three. But that was the emblem for the first playthrough, and then I did a second playthrough with another character, and I went about it a very different way. They were much more worried about other stuff. Actually, that might be what this playthrough is. I might be further along than I thought, but I don't think I am. Alright, what mission am I? Oh, I think this is super early. Yeah, we're in chapter 1. Okay, good. We are very, very, very early. So, we're not going to have missed very much at all. So when it comes to decision making here, I'll keep most of what 621's thinking to myself. But we're just gonna go for the most money, like regardless of whatever the mission is. Like we're here for the dough.
Got a job for you, 621. This is an open call from the Balaam Group, one of the corporate forces occupying Rubicon.
Attention, all independent mercenaries! This request comes from our affiliate, Dafeng. The Rubicon Liberation Front has deployed Baus artillery throughout the contaminated city. The city itself has no strategic value, but we cannot allow them to hinder expansion of the Coral Survey. Show us your ambition. Destroy the Liberation Front's artillery. Bonus pay will be awarded for destroying their MTs. We want the enemy weakened. Consider it an opportunity to prove yourself. Impress us, mercenaries!
You know, Voltaeus is probably my favorite fight in the game. Gonna sortie on the Krasimir, which is just a.
Who does this job? As long as it gets done.
My Armored Core is pretty basic, but it's also like I did come to it organically. I did naturally optimize into this build at the time, as much as it is the build that when you Google easy Armored Core 6 builds, it is that one. Um,
Mission.
super springy legs, so you can jump high and far.
Replacements.
And then shotguns in both arms. It is the like super fast mosquito build.
That's one of the artillery replacements. The front is protected with armor plating.
Pop.
Attack it from behind.
Deploy for combat. Destroy that AC.
There's only one of them.
We're clear. Move on to the next site, 621. You're up against mass-produced MTs. Eliminate them as necessary. Head to the final site. Keep up the good work.
Kind of just trying to get my bearings here. But yeah, no, the Bolteus fight is a really nice one, and I was hoping that I was before Bolteus,
Give them another inch.
both so that we could like actually see it, because it's a really cool fight for the story, but also the Bolteus fight, I feel, kind of conditions you to, like, it is a wall, but it's a functional wall, where it's like, if by the time I'm done, like, be able to beat Bolteus, like the muscle memory that I built back up, like, basically makes the rest of the game completely doable. Like nothing else. Like, nothing else in the game stumps me for very long once I, like, get good enough at this build to be able to beat Bolteus. And I think that's really cool.
Show that inner mover what makes the Liberation Front strong. Forged in act, we stand as one!
Yeah, you guys are strong as shit. Bop.
Confirmed. All targets destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
Money, money, money. It's not a wall, it's a lesson. Exactly. Oh my god, did I die? I think I died.
No new messages.
Alright, we still gotta do this mission.
Got a job for you, 621.
Okay.
It's an open call from the Arquebus Group, one of the extraplanetary corporate forces.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group. The operation will take place in Grid 135, Southern Belius. Your objective is to destroy an MT squad sent by Dafeng, a Balaam company, and a competitor.
We just worked for
Grid
Dafeng.
135 is a key foothold in Arquebus's efforts to conduct a coral survey in the contaminated city. You, the independent mercenaries, are the key to maintaining our lead in the coral survey race. The Arquebus Group looks forward to news of your success. Briefing over, and happy hunting.
So Dafeng paid us to kill a bunch of locals. And now Balaam is paying us to kill a bunch of people for that work for Dafeng. That's actually just perfectly normal.
You've got ID. Now you need a rep. Get their attention, 621.
I've never learned a lesson in my life.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Wipe out the Dafang MT squad.
Enemy attack! 1AC!
But the Archivist group hired some muscle.
Independent mercenary, huh? At least they didn't send the Vespers.
Intercepting! They're just mass-produced MTs. Wipe them out, 621.
This AC pilot's sharp.
Focus your fire! That Merc turned through us.
Archivist really scored this time.
Targets left.
Ooh.
Looks like reinforcements. Eliminate them.
Okay.
Needs to know.
The enemy MT squad has been eliminated. That's it for this job, 621.
Hannah, do not do those things. It's Saturday. Never do those things. Do the responsible thing.
New messages.
Here, let me, I don't think I want this weapon here. But I guess it's not hurting anything, so we can keep it. That's what we say about all things, but you know, I believe in you.
Got a job for you, 621. The Balaam Group sent a request.
Raven, this request comes from Dafang, one of our affiliates. The group has committed to use of military force to handle the Rubicon Liberation Front. Target for this mission is a squad of transport choppers. Destroy them. You'll encounter guerrilla resistance from Baus mass-produced MTs. They're no great concern. You performed adequately in your last sortie, Raven. This did not go unnoticed. We will be watching with interest to see what you bring to the team.
Now they're asking for you by name. Keep building your rep.
I love how much of this game's just a parlor trick, like the
Main system
the
activating
mission
combat mode.
briefs and like loading up your AC and stuff like that. It's all like really small, basic cutscenes with a little bit of voice acting, but it feels a lot bigger than that.
Confirmed. Transport chopper down. Keep it at 16.
And I feel like FromSoft doesn't get as many credits or kudos as they should for being genuinely really good storytellers. And I think part of the reason for that is like the style of storytelling that they get into here and that they got into in Sekiro and like Deracine and stuff like that. It's completely incompatible with FromSoft stuff. So like you almost never see it in the games that have been the most popular for them for like over a decade now. But like they don't leverage this skill set in those games the way that it makes you feel in a place and in a setting and like integrated. And it's funny because Strife, like I'm starting to get there too. As much as I really love the structure of FromSoft or of Demon's Souls and Elden Ring and all that, like they should tell more stories. They should be less afraid of like actively just telling that story. I feel like a big reason why they don't like to do that in the Souls-like games is because like they don't want to put too much of a thumb on the scale for how you take in any of the story beats. Like in this game, when you kill certain characters, like everyone screams, everyone gets really mad that character is dead, and like there is an intention to how they want you to take everything in this game. Where like in Elden Ring, like the entire point of Elden Ring is figuring out what those things mean to you, so they don't want to paint that picture for you. I feel like they should be a little less precious about it though, because they are really good at this. Armored Core 6's story is actually really good.
It's here. Fight back. Have no fear. The coral is with us.
Looks like they've got a mouse to draw on. It's a cut above the other MTs. Ignore it and focus on the mission.
No, I'm not going to ignore it.
50%. 2 repair kits remaining.
APS overload? Can't be. Are you?
Got the
For right now, 621.
You're unnatural with this 621.
Ammunition at 50%.
So yeah, for this mission, that's like a little bonus fight. You don't gotta take out that guy. But if you do, I think you get more money, and it's a good little early test of what, like, can you
That's it for this job, 621.
output enough damage? Can you deal with their with their offense and all that stuff? Little ways, and you at least got to dance around them too.
One new message.
I see you're back, 621. The Corps see the Liberation Front as a hindrance to expanding their coral survey. But to the Rubiconians, your actions are only helping the Corps with their invasion. It's just a job, 621. All of it.
Oh, this is one of my favorites. Okay, so this mission, the character that we are going to be fighting, I believe, is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, who is very often like a protagonist in like shonen anime and stuff like that. Like the exact kind of dude who would play the 17-year-old who was contracted just to deliver an armored core to Dafeng, to one of these other companies. Now let's just get into the briefing.
Got a job for you, 621. It's an open call from the Arquebus Group.
To all independent mercenaries, this request comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group. Dafeng, one of our adversaries allied with Balaam, has introduced a new tester AC. It's a sample model from an external architect, featuring extensive assembly optimizations. In the hands of an experienced pilot, it will pose a threat far too great to ignore. This brings me to the request. Intercept delivery of the tester AC and destroy it. The Arquebus Group looks forward to news of your success. Briefing over, and happy hunting.
So the kid that we're gonna fight in this mission is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. He himself is not really an armored core pilot. He doesn't really know how to pilot one of these things, but he is the one inside the machine when we come to destroy it. He is the kid who gets into the robot and like learns how to fight. Even though he was just supposed to be the delivery boy, he, in a lot of games and in a lot of stories, would be the hero, would be the one who comes out of this fight alive. Let's see how it goes
The
for him.
target may be a product sample, but it's still an AC. Stay sharp, 621.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. We've got a read on the target. Now's the time, 621. That pilot's just a trainee on delivery duty, but don't let your guard down.
I'll deal with the Merc. I've been training for this. I just need this AC. I can't fail this mission. Credits.
Land a direct hit. It's time we wrap this up. His AC has reached breaking point. Go for a direct hit.
Damn it! Can't die like this. Keeping up with my work. My training is paying off.
AP at 30%.
See ya.
I just wanted to call sign of my own.
Enemy AC destroyed. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
So, one thing to call out there was the kid there mentioned the red guns need this AC.
Michigan. About leaving 621 with the red guns.
forgot to mention something. The Liberation Front's changing the strategy. Been cozying up to independent mercs.
Great news, if it means more work for 621.
They can try whatever tricks they want. The Red Guns are ready to smash some heads.
So we kind of just blew up an AC, an armored core that was meant for the Red Guns. It maybe blew up a dude who was supposed to be in the Red Guns, and now Walter's talking to the Red Guns about us joining the Red Guns, and...
621, about the tester AC you downed. That was being shipped to the Red Guns, Balam's in-house AC squad. They're Balam's main force, and its members are no amateurs. Remember who you're messing with.
So here, pretty early on, because I've already done all, or I've already gotten all the endings, some of these missions have alternate alternate paths. So we need to do Attack the Dam Complex, which when we join that, or when we do that mission, we'll see it's gonna be formatted differently than if this were a first playthrough. And then here, there are two different versions of what happens with this weaponized mining ship. The first time you play the game, you only have one choice. You have to destroy the weaponized mining ship. However, we also have a version of the mission where we want to try to escort the mining ship, where instead of trying to blow it up for Balam to fuck with the Rubicon Liberation Front, you can work for the Rubicon Liberation Front and try to protect the Strider. I'm going for a particular ending, so we're going to destroy it. We're going to do the original version of the mission. Also, the other version would not make any sense if we did it right now.
A request from the Arquebus group.
Which is part of the point. It's actually really fun, but...
Raven, this request comes from Schneider, an Arquebus subsidiary. The mission will take place in the Bonadea dunes of Western Bellius. Our coral investigation there is being blocked by the Strider, a Rubicon Liberation Front mining ship. You are to destroy it. The Strider is a mobile resource base that was extensively weaponized by the Liberation Front. Call it the crowning glory of their efforts to militarize into an anti-corporate force. Your attack will focus on the Eye, a giant laser cannon connected directly to the main generator. It's protected by a shield, which is powered by auxiliary sub-generators. These should be your first targets. This concludes the briefing. Good luck.
Time for a little self-promotion, 621. Smash the Strider, and Arquebus HQ will be sure to remember your name.
It's funny, like, it would take a long time to explain what happens in the alternate version of this mission. But the first thing that happens is you spawn on the map and then the Strider explodes.
First, dust to make contact with
There
the
is
Strider.
no saving the Strider.
An unidentified AC. Must be one of the corporation's dogs. Activate the Eye. Burn them away. Yes, sir. Coral, align with Rubicon. Align with Rubicon.
The Eye, huh? Look at that. Look at that fuck-off laser. Game rules.
Picking up a surge of energy to the Eye. Watch out, it'll burn you to ash. Right now you're up close and personal. Take out one of its legs and bring it to a halt.
They evaded the Eye's laser.
You ain't getting rid of me that easy.
Remember, we fight for the Coral. Defend the subgenerator.
Oh, that's for sure, Strife. This was definitely where I learned how to, like, get anywhere near good enough to maneuvering this thing to, like, be competent.
Subgenerator destroyed.
Because, like, now, everything I'm doing is, like, second nature. Early on, being this maneuverable was, like, impossible.
Two to go.
Remember the hardships that made us. Remember that when Rubicon burned, we endured. We're losing the shield, sir.
Just one left.
Pride is the flagship of our war. Hold the line. Defend the ship with your lives.
All sub-generators destroyed. The ice shield is offline. Head to the front segment and hit the target. Now you've got the target in your sights.
Boop,
Time to finish this, 621.
boop, boop,
Burn the Coral Plunderer.
boop, boop, boop,
The eye is taking significant damage.
boop.
We're not through yet. Show them our pride.
Boop. Boop. Boop.
Sir, the eye's in a critical state. Impossible. How can just one AC do this?
Boop. Boop. Boop.
No. We can't move to the Strider.
Confirmed. Target destroyed. And it looks like all that energy it was sucking up has nowhere to go. Move 621. You need to get clear of the Strider.
Damn hyenas. Devastating the planet. Oh, combined with Rubicon.
See that, 621? The Strider's blowing itself up. A fitting end for something built to fail.
Yeah. Yeah, get dunked down. Yeah. Fucking got him.
One new message.
Raven, your work on the Strider deserves commendation. I am thrilled to have issued you the request. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Archivist Group's mercenary liaison. V8 Pater, at your service. I think I'll enjoy doing business with you.
Alright, let's see what's up with the dam. Oh yeah, the Strider does feel like a wall, honestly. I never struggled with it, but or I never like got a game over, but it definitely did teach a lot. Voltaeus, oh yeah, the wall mission is good. Smart Cleaner I didn't have any issues with. Is that Ibis? I don't know what the IB-01 is, but I could see the Smart Cleaner being a bigger problem if my build wasn't good at dealing with it.
I'll be sending 2 good-for-nothing maggots from the Red Guns, Gun 4 Volta and Gun 5 Iguazu.
Iguazu.
You're just gonna be tagging along.
Iguazu's my favorite character in this game. He's such a piece of shit.
You the call sign Gun 13, a lucky little number that just became available.
I think because
Sound off.
no.
Good enough. Now go get ready. We're going on a field trip, kiddo.
So and when I mention is that the that's not the giant laser that shoots up, is it? I can't remember. But speaking of like identities and like getting more or less attached to like, do you think you're a character as 621, the way that Walter talks about you? Do you think of yourself as Raven, which is like the name of our AC? Okay, so like the thing that you think is the final boss when you're fighting it for the first time, is that the thing?
13.
I'll
stick with 621. Don't let the Red Guns teach you bad manners.
Because if it's the Ibis, if it's what I'm thinking of, I love that fight, and I love it because I've never lost it. I fought that thing 3 times. I've always been able to beat him, and it's always really close.
Balaam Group AC Squad Red Guns reporting for duty. Commence mission. Attack! Get in there, you maggots!
Great. An independent merc. The wise guy who decided the Red Gun should be taking care of some freelance.
Who gives a shit? We'll handle this mission ourselves. 1 target destroyed.
Hey, freelancer. Bet no one even told you why we're here. Well, us real Red Guns are gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done, the base is next.
Can't take yourself away from chatting with a tag-along? Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut? 2 targets destroyed. Oh, wow. Guess you're not a total amateur. Gun 4. Can't say I considered you a pro either. We don't need backseat drivers in the Red Guns. Shake lover, ship out. 621. Eradicate the frontline MTs. That takes care of the frontline MTs. That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots! Wait, 621. I'm receiving a coded transmission. Raven, I represent the Rubicon Liberation Front. Our request is simple. We want you to take out the 2 Red Guns. Our compensation will be double Balaam's offer, awaiting your response. Interesting. Your call, 621.
Okay, so this is tricky. I know I said, let me check this picture. Yeah, okay, that is the thing I was thinking of. So I said we wanted to go with more money, but both the story that comes from taking those two out, it isn't where I'm looking to go ending wise. I'm not aligned with the Rubicon Liberation Front, and also that fight's really hard. That's kind of like a post game fight. So nah.
Not in it for the money. Whatever the corporations are giving you, I hope it's worth it. 2 generators to go. Keep moving, 621. Hope you're enjoying the field trip. Don't wet your pants now.
Does this guy ever shut up?
Got 5. No luck with the sewing club, I see. That attitude won't get you far on Rubicon. One more target remaining, 621.
You hear me, you corporate vultures? The Rubiconians will never yield. You're going home in armored coffins. Forged in ash, we stand as one!
Hot dog, I got an AC.
More like an old piece of junk. It's barely different from an MT.
No! Securely and damn! You wretched vultures!
Confirmed. All targets destroyed.
Looks like my good-for-nothings were good for something after all. Trip's over. 13. I'll keep that lucky call sign open for you.
It is kind of funny how this mission ends when you blow up the dam, even though that AC is still there, very much trying to kill you. But whatever, we got away. It's fine. Fine. He sucks anyway.
You must be the handler, I presume, for the independent mercenary Raven. Honored to make your acquaintance, V2 Snail. I understand you want to join Operation Wall Climber. You do realize that disposing of some Liberation Front garbage hardly qualifies you. Know your place, you meager dog sitter. The answer is no. I hear you're deploying V1 again. Must be rough only having one good pilot to rely on. Oh? Are you suggesting your dog can take Freud's place? You'll see. Just give us the chance. Very well, then. We're also deploying V4. Who's been equally brazen of late. Let's see how they both perform.
V4 is, the way that this is gonna go, gonna be our greatest rival in this playthrough. I think this is him now. Oh no, it's not. It's Iguazu.
You got lucky, Merc. You were the only warm body they could find. The Red Guns are going to be first over the wall. Have fun watching from the sidelines.
Okay. See ya, buddy. Smart Cleaner does reinforce weak spots really well, that's true. You gotta, like, hover right over them.
This request comes straight from Arquebus headquarters. They want you to assist with a mission the corporations are calling Operation Wall Climber. This is V2 Snail, leader of the Vesper 2nd Squad. I will chair the briefing for this mission. This is an operation of my own design. Consider it a privilege to be called to participate. You will be attacking The Wall, a key trading outpost fortified by the Rubicon Liberation Front. The rabble have formed a defensive line comprised of artillery and MT squads. Break through the line, then make your way to the top of the wall. There you shall find the Juggernaut, a mobile heavy artillery platform. Destroy it.
The Juggernaut.
V4 will also be participating in this mission, infiltrating through a separate route. However, be
be aware that Balaam has also taken a crack at the wall, only for their vainglorious hopes to be dashed.
Uh-oh.
Do try not to die like a dog out there.
So Iguazu's buddy Volta there, that they just showed, it looks like his buddy is dead.
Is to take the liberation
They died
fortress.
trying to, or he died trying to climb the wall.
Show them you're worth the
So
credits.
Iguazu is this game's strongest fail son. He, like spoilers, he's never going to win. And the sheer depth of his ability to be petty and sad about that, like it is ginormous. He is constantly punished for any confidence that he gains. Oh shit, that hurt.
Keep an eye out for cover.
You'll never climb the wall, corporation dog!
Hear about that?
Coral! Abide with Rubicon!
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck!
2 repair kits remaining.
I know there's a resupply point in this mission. I hope I didn't miss it, because I'd like to get my repair kits back.
I've dispatched a supply, Sherpa.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
sure you resupply.
Alright, let's do this.
must be Raven. One of the infamous handler Walter's hounds. Interesting. You ready to climb the wall?
The music that's playing right now is Rusty's theme. A version of this can be, ow, one of the final boss themes. Booyah. Is there anything more terrifying than a hovering blimp?
Confirmed. Juggernaut destroyed. Operation Wall Climber is a success. That pilot, Rusty, it seems he knew who you really are. It won't matter. I've taken that contingency into account.
One new message.
We're war buddies now. I think I should tell you something. During Operation Wall Climber, Arquebus was planning to sacrifice you. The plan was to use independent mercenaries to clear the way so that the Vespers could step in and take over. But instead, you took the wall. The higher-ups are going to remember you now, that's for sure. As will I.
Dealing with some fun stuff over text message while doing this. I think this is part of why Armored Core 6 sticks with me. It's like,
Got a job for you, 16.
it's very low cognitive load in terms of like doing stuff. It's just like, which mission do you want to do? You want to do that one? Go, here's what you're blowing up.
The
Thank
loss
you,
of
go.
the wall dealt us a heavy blow. Yet, we believe you are more than a corporate pawn. Perhaps we can even work together. I want you to investigate Baus Arsenal number 2, a major MT factory in the Bellius region. The Baus Corporation sells to anyone, but they've been essential to maintaining our firepower. Now, their second arsenal has gone silent overnight. If it were only a comms failure, a simple check-in would do. But, well, after the Strider, more cautious voices have gained influence. This isn't our finest moment, but would appreciate your help.
I wasn't even paying attention. We're blowing up something.
Some advice before you go, 621. Expect the unexpected.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
I hope there aren't any invisible homies. Oh my god!
Watch its shots and see where they're coming from. Of course, MDD. Stick to it like glue. You'll lose it if it gets too far. MDD. Encoded comms. Was that mech behind what happened here? 621. Continue the investigation. It's got you in its sights. Another one of those stealth mechs. Don't let it outpace you, 621. I think there's more than one this time. Use your scanner. Mark your targets to undermine their tricks. Unidentified machine down. Keep going and stay sharp.
Man, when are they gonna make Armored Core 7? I wish they could put one of these out like every 2 years. That'd be awesome. Like if they could approach anything like the release schedule they had with the older school ones. The game's so fun.
There's a massive water reservoir deep inside the arsenal. If there's anything waiting for us, that's where it'll be. rest of them. This wasn't a simple check-in after all. Head back and rest up, 621.
Oh man. Between every mission I'm having to answer like kind of wild texts. Ugh. Happy Saturday.
One new message.
I see you're back, 621. About the coral well that was found at Baus Arsenal number 2. That was just a drip coming from an underground vein, and it won't last long. It's not the coral we're searching for.
Oh, it's okay. No, it's yeah, sorry to make it sound bad. Things are fine. It's just yeah, people are upset about stuff, and I kind of have to wrangle in all the cats a lot of the time with people at work.
Got a job for you,
And
621.
they're all
One of
pissed
the
at each
payload
other.
companies has put in a request.
It's just
Attention, Gun 13
spending
Raven.
bandwidth in ways I don't really
Let's
want to
go
be
from our
spending it right
affiliate
now.
Dafa.
But it's fine.
We're conducting an investigation into the Vespers, Arquebus's augmented human squad. Currently, our focus is on their 4th squad leader, V4 Rusty. Sweep the route Rusty took during Operation Wall Climber and retrieve combat logs from the wrecks he left on his way in. The wall is now under Arquebus's control, and they stationed their MT squads there for the Coral Survey. As such, you'll be targeting the brief window where their main force is deployed elsewhere. Keep an eye on the time and retrieve as many logs as you can. That concludes the briefing. We expect prompt results, Gun 13.
Okay.
You should be used to Rubicon by now. Time to take a break from shooting up the place.
Alright, I think this will probably be the last Armored Core 6 mission, and there's one more game I want to play. I am kind of piloting and prototyping that RPG thing, that Mansion Lake, while I am doing this. And there's one game that's really important for that. So we'll get to that in just a minute. Alright, all of these logs have to do with people who fought Rusty after he fucked off during the Juggernaut fight. Rusty works for Arquebus, but he, like when he showed up in the story, like in his cutscene, he was framed as if he were the protagonist. Like there's something else going on with this dude. His emblem is that of a muzzled wolf, which is a hint as to what's going on with him. From this blown-up robot, system log extracted from a wreck allows one to examine the operation of the craft prior to its destruction. Log indicates that the FCS was operating at max capacity and yet was unable to track the enemy. It was completely overwhelmed by V4 Rusty's speed. This was clearly a one-sided engagement.
Analyze it on my end. This gives us some more insight about V4's skills.
V4, fast boy.
Unidentified AC.
Open fire! Fill the
Oh, I guess I never actually got this one. Because I just unlocked it as a file. Video record extracted from a wreck allows one to discern the assembly of V4 Rusty's armored core, Steel Haze. The Steel Haze appears to be assembled with a Schneider high-mobility frame equipped with weapons that allow for swift, agile action. Notably, Rusty appears to favor kinetic weaponry that Vesper members would not normally use. So, he's a Vesper, he works for Arquebus, but doesn't seem to, like, fit the mold within Arquebus. Seems a little alien. Bop. 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 Boop. Bop. Bop.
That makes 3 logs.
Comms record extracted from a wreck. This appears to be a conversation between allies prior to the start of a mission. We can't top the best Vespers. We're as good as Dale. At least Z is off duty. She's the Liberation Front's little sister. She doesn't deserve to be out here on the battlefield. She could still loved and be loved and have family.
Worthless.
Damn, Walter.
Stop! What are you doing here?
Analyzing.
Alright, so I'm just gonna take a break from getting shot at by missiles to look at this communication. Video record extracted from a wreck. Contains leftover data from an attempt to communicate with V4 Rusty during combat. How could you? I know who you are. I've seen Uncle's files. At least tell me why. This would seem to imply that the Rubicon Liberation Front, the people who are like seem to be on the side of the planet, seem to not want the corporations to be taking the coral for themselves, seem to be like a naturalistic group. They seem to be implying that V4 Rusty is some kind of traitor. So, like we know who you are, homie. What's going on? Anyway.
Very interesting. This could be worth something. That's 5 logs.
System log extracted from a wreck allows one to examine the commands received by the craft prior to destruction. No data regarding offensive or evasive maneuvers detected. It appears that the pilot of this craft immediately pulled the emergency eject lever at the start of operation.
Nothing
What
we
a
can sell here.
bitch-ass baby.
You, AC pilot. You're no comrade of ours, are you? Wait, you killed them all!
Liberation Front survivor. It'll just hold us up if you engage her. The mission comes before everything else. Keep an eye on the clock. Either avoid combat or make it quick.
Shameless corporate dog! Go! Leave Rubicon alone!
Analyzing.
So that over there is Little Z. One of the other logs mentioned that they are the little sister of the Rubicon Liberation Front. They do not seem like a threat, and 621 is not, like, my 621 is not overly aggressive, so, like, if Walter's not telling me to kill her, we're just gonna leave her alone. She could fire her guns into the air, she's not gonna hit me. As for this record, it comes from Rusty himself. Comms record extracted from a wreck contains leftover data from an attempt to intercept V4 Rusty's encrypted line. When me comes Furlong will technology Elcano, you must be hidden. I know what that's referring to, but I can't figure out like don't know, talking about some kind of secret technology. I don't know. We don't know. Whatever. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what Rusty's doing. Rusty's a simple man, making his way through the universe, one fuck ass robot at a time.
Wrap it up. Arquebus's main force will be here any minute now. We've got enough logs to satisfy the request. That's it for this job, 621. Return to base.
I really wish that you could more convincingly, like, make the travel back to base yourself in this game. As much as I really love the mission structure, that would be neat. Oh my god, these people will not stop. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else in the this bunker here, and then we'll get lined up for game 3.
Long time no see, Walter. Looking good for a change. I see you've got a new augmented human. What happened to 617 and the rest?
Their jobs. They did what it took to get us here.
Huh. So how's the newcomer doing?
Adequately. But Gen 4 augmentation can be unstable. We need to choose our battles. How's things on your end?
I found the data our friends left behind. There's something promising in the watch point.
Oh, the watch point's where Bolteus is. Is that next?
Two new messages.
Gun 13 Raven.
What?
Bagged us some decent intel on V4. I'll report this to Commander Michigan. Additionally, I'll introduce myself. Gun 6 Red. But you can call me sir. Privileged to be among Balaam's best, even if I am stuck whipping you independents into shape. Believe you me, I'm gonna put you to work.
Got a job for you, 621. This request doesn't come from the Corps or the Liberation Front.
Oh, fuck, it is
You'll see
Bolteus
when you check
time.
the briefing.
Oh, man. Seriously? Fuck. Alright, there is no way I'm gonna be able to beat Bolteus flat-footed, like as the first encounter the next time I boot this. I really should try to do it now. Oh.
This is a rather personal request from a friend of mine. It concerns a certain facility, a watch point. Once, it regulated the underground flow of coral. Now it serves to monitor the dormant veins. I want you to attack it. Your objective will be to destroy the sensor valve at its core. The watch point is kept secure by SG, the planetside PCA force, which means it's too hot for the corporations to be seen there. In other words, we're flying strictly solo on this one.
Okay. Let's do it.
You'll be going in
You can tell this mission's important because there's an actual cutscene.
Anticipate a solo independent mercenary. Get in there and get to work.
Main system activating combat mode.
Alright, we gotta lock in.
Leave no evidence. If anyone sees you, handle it.
Bah!
Code 1-5. Intruder sighted. Just 1-8. Who are they with? We can look into that later. Engaging.
AP at 50%.
Code 7-8. Requesting backup. I can't get through to HQ.
Cavalry isn't coming. Wipe them out, 621.
This is not boding awesome, but I also do believe in me. Motherfucker!
Confirmed. Enemy squad destroyed. Move on to the next area.
Where did that AC come from? What happened to the patrol squad?
Code 1-8. All units deploy for combat.
We're exposed to snipers from all quarters. Keep moving or they'll shoot you down.
AP at 50%.
Code 3-1C. We've taken critical damage.
Updating your marker data. Proceed in the direction indicated. You see that? That's the Watchpoint's control center. The target's inside. Make your way in.
Attacking a watch point. You're incorrigible, Handler Walter. How many of your dogs must I kill before you learn?
Is that Sula?
Pitiful dog. I feel sorry for you. I really do. You may have survived a little longer. You had a different master.
C1249. Sula. He's an independent mercenary who survived first-gen augmentation. Don't think twice, 621. Kill him before he kills you.
Where's 619 and 620? Dead? Which ones did I kill, I wonder?
Let it beat you. Focus.
Walter,
Eat shit!
stay away from the watch point.
Confirmed. Enemy AC destroyed. Forget about him, 621. You did good today. Back to work. Penetrate the control center and destroy the target.
So, Sula's armored core there has a hint for how to deal with Balteus. They're using a pulse weapon. It seems like they are here for the same reason we are. They probably know what else is here. And when I first beat Balteus, using that weapon was the thing that got me to ultimately be able to win. So, like, it's commonly thought that Sula has that weapon there to, give you the idea to use it yourself. Alright, this is a really important and awesome cutscene. Like, this whole section is just, like, one of the best sections of the whole fucking game. Let's go.
There. Destroy the device in the center.
Booyah. Oh. Booyah again.
Good job, 621. We're done here. Head back to base. Wait, no. 621, get out of there.
Who are you? An older type of augmented human, 4th generation. Have we made contact? I am Air, a Rubiconian. Please, you must wake up. Before your consciousness is forever scattered in the coral flow.
Augmented human C4621. Vital signs confirmed. Disabling autopilot. Establishing comms link with him.
Raven. I've identified an approaching enemy. I'll synchronize with your brainwaves and maintain contact to support you.
I use this music to lock in at work. Oh, motherfucker.
50%.
Picking up a massive heat signature. Evasive action, Raven.
You don't say.
The enemy can't take much more.
Eat shit.
Enemy systems down. It's silent.
I'm just not connected to the coral. I don't listen to air. Their advice means
Raven.
nothing.
You need rest. But first, a warning. The coral surge you were swept up in? That was just a glimpse. A premonition of the storm of flame that will burn Rubicon.
I fucking love that fight. Like the first time I won that fight, um, it was on like my 17th attempt. It was I really struggled with it, and the run where I ended up beating him, I didn't even feel like I was doing anything different. It just clicked. Like they couldn't touch me. I didn't even need to heal once. Um, that was so immensely satisfying. Um, and also, to be fair to myself here, they have nerfed Volteus a little bit. The Volteus that you fight now is not quite the same as they were at launch. But I still think they serve as that wall to make sure that you're like more or less playing like you have the skill set you need to beat the rest of the game. That still holds pretty true. But like that also, most of these games you have an operator. You have someone who is most of these Armored Core games you have someone who's like talking over their headset to you the entire game. And like they're the one calling you Raven. They are kind of your personal connection to the story. It seems like Walter is broadly that until this point. But the way that this game handles it is that your handler is more or less the coral itself. Ayer calls himself a Rubiconian. Basically, they are just an aspect of the coral. The coral is a fuel source. It's also a data conduit. It seems to be vaguely alive. Ayer there referred to making contact with a capital C, so like a connection of the consciousnesses between a person and the coral itself. Seems to be something that happens frequently. And honestly, it's kind of like it is kind of like that. The Rubicon Liberation Front, some of those guys, and then another group that Cinder Carla is a part of, RAD. Both do basically use the coral as hallucinogenic drugs. They imbibe the coral, and just get super high from it. And at least one other character in the game that we've already met is connected to the coral. Does have a Rubiconian that they are speaking to. At this point in the story, we don't like. They have not made that obvious. It's not a known fact to the rest of the cast. But there is another character that we've already met who is talking to the coral themselves. And another who will be talking to the coral very soon. And it's really fucking funny that they end up... It's really funny how that happens to them. I love Iguazu very much. I hate those trees that are all one tree. That shouldn't be. Big alive things that are that big fuck with me. There's a real Ship of Theseus nature to that. It doesn't fit with how I think about things that are alive.
Look, 621. The localized coral explosion caused by the surge has a certain directionality. It's headed straight for the central ice field across the Aalian Ocean. Like a flock of birds or a school of fish, coral loves company. Which means, somewhere in the ice field, there's a huge mass of coral lying dormant. You said you could hear a strange voice in your head. That's a common side effect of old-gen augmentation. Could also be from getting caught in that coral surge. Don't let it bother you.
Raven. The coral explosion completely vaporized northwestern Balius's Bay Area. And even yet, compared to the fires of Ibis, that explosion was hardly a spark. Raven, I have a favor to ask. Let me remain in contact with you until we reach the coral convergence. I have to see where they're taking us. How this struggle over the coral ends. I must, as a Rubiconian.
This is where I saw you said something about Aspens, Hannah, but it didn't show up in the chat on my desktop. So I missed it. I'm sorry I missed it.
Augmented human C4621 entering standard mode. One new message.
"621, I've got some business to attend to. I need to hawk some intel to the corpse and secure a backer for our trip to the ice field. One job for you while I'm out. Rest up. And that's an order."
Well, being right is like monumentally important. So thank you for letting me know. We're both right. We always have been.
Trip to the ice field. We've received a job from Balaam already. Let's take a look, shall we?
God, Ayer is so controlling. I don't trust Ayer. I don't trust the Rubiconians. I don't trust the Coral. The Coral has to be destroyed. The Coral is dangerous. It is parasitic. It simply should not be. Is like genuinely where Davey, end up there. And like I don't like what this fucking like this drop of gasoline's gonna make its way into my brain and hack my computer and turn me into a mercenary for them? Like fuck you. However, I will do it because I'm just a brain in a bag inside of a robot. But I don't trust Ayer. Don't do it. Anyway, so probably when I go to change games here, it's gonna rip the stream again, which is really dumb. But thanks for watching some Armored Core 6. I do think honestly this format is working pretty well. I'm kind of into this, so I am pretty sure we will be back on this soon. If not next week, then still soon. And I'm gonna switch over to the third game, and I will try to like get the link and put it in here. I don't know why it's so hard to do this right, but we will be right back